Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. We've got a 1v1 between OrbNet and clopse. This is the first bracket of the new build tournament. Planetary Annihilation was just updated with lots of really cool updates, lots of balances, bug fixes, changes, new units, new features, all sorts of cool new stuff. You'll definitely want to check it out. Some of the notable changes are, let's see, teleporters are added into the game. Orbital has been greatly redone. The orbital launcher is now a basic unit, or basic building, can be built by anything. Bunch of new units have been added. The teleporters I mentioned. Artillery bots have been repurposed into sniper bots. We now have a flame tank, a close range tank, combat fabricators, a few new orbital stuff. It's a whole bunch of stuff. I would highly recommend checking it out. Definitely worth looking at. So we've got OrbNet in the purple and clopse in white. OrbNet now knows where clopse is and is putting in a lot of good scouting. Also worth mentioning that, let's see, let's zoom out. We are in a 3-planet system, one movable moon orbiting the main planet with another planet running around in orbit. Thanks to teleporters, interplanetary combat is a lot more viable. We've got all sorts of new area commands, like the new area patrol, very useful for scouting and invasions. The orbital fabricator can now build teleporters from space. So rather than sending an astroid to another planet, build a teleporter here on the main planet, then send an orbital fabricator to the other planet, build a teleporter there, and then just rush a whole bunch of units through. Teleporters do not use power on a per unit basis. Instead, teleporters consume 1,000 energy per second whenever they are turned on. So don't get them aroused. Just kidding. So at this point, Orb's got a few raids heading around. clopse has some fighters that were running around, and I just missed where they went. clopse does not yet know where Orb is, but Orb sees all of clopse's base. Looks like we've got some bombers running around from Orb. That's an interesting move. Nice. Oh no, not sure. There we go. Missile defense tower going up from clopse. Oh, but the fabricators were taken out. Here we go. Fighter coming in from clopse. The bumblebees, or the basic bombers, have been rebalanced. They now have what is it? They now have slightly more splash damage, and I think their just raw damage has stayed the same. But now Orb's aircraft are hanging out above a missile defense tower and are being taken out. Orb's got these two doxes. Looks like they're firing on that metal extractor, but there we go. Now they are intercepted. clopse has got some doxes just running around the planet trying to find Orb. Looks like this dox is going to finally find Orb, which is good. Oh, I think that's a mistake, building these vehicle factories on the backside of Orb's base. Orb should have built them like over here or in here or something like that. Vehicles are really slow, so you don't want to let them have a long travel time. More air factories going up from clopse, including an advanced air factory. Advanced air factories cost less than the bot or vehicle advanced factories, so that means you can get them up sooner. However, the air fabricators consume more energy. However, with how powerful Hornets, the advanced bombers, are, it really is a great move to be going advanced air. Neglecting air is a huge mistake. More expansion out the back from Orb. Lots of Doxes running around all over the place from Orb. And we've got some Doxes moving in. Looks like they're probably going to get quite several metal extractor kills, which is a big win. And oh, shoot. Vehicles. No strategic icons for vehicles. Oh, I really, really hate this bug. Okay, I'm going to restart this real quick. Hopefully we don't lose too much action. Okay, we are back. We've got strategic icons now. Lots of great moves coming in from Orb. We've got vehicles headed all over the place, as well as a commander out on the fringes. Those with those fighters overhead, they probably saw that. Excellent, excellent move from Orb to be sending this massive group of docks around the backside. And I don't see any radar from clopse, which is a mistake. You want to build a ring of radar around your base so you can see stuff like this coming in. We've got a bunch of vehicles now pulling back and clumping up. Ooh, we've got some pelters here from clopse. Pelters have been rebalanced. They now have a much slower rate of fire and a much higher projectile arc, making them much less accurate against moving units. And here we go. Orb's units, or Orb's flanking doxes are coming in right on this energy field, and that is going to be quite the blow to clopse. Ooh. Got these raiding doxes from clopse. They're going to take out these metal extractors. Very, very good. Man, I wish I could see how their economy was doing, because this is not good for clopse. He lost his storage, 3 metal extractors, and now energy plants are going down. Ooh, bombers flying overhead, taking out attacking bots since they were standing still. And there's the end of that raid. Quite a bit of damage, but all things considered, that's not too bad. Lots of expansion queued up over here from clopse, taking advantage of the area commands, as well as build queues. Build queues are very, very important. They allow you to be expanding your economy, so clopse can just be like, boom, 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 go do all of these things, and then forget about it. He doesn't have to worry about it anymore, and even though he's over here fighting, he is able to be expanding his economy. Things aren't looking too good for clopse, though, at this point. Orb is getting quite a bit of map control and has a lot of ants ready. This advanced air factory is going to be done here probably pretty soon. I am very surprised that neither player has gone orbital. If clopse were to build an orbital factory and get a teleporter on another planet, that would be game-changing. Heck, if either player were to do that, that would be game-changing, because that would allow the player to tap into a large amount of easily defended economy. And since the orbital launcher can be built by the commander and basic fabricators, it is now a basic factory and is buildable just a whole lot sooner. Let's see what clopse sees. No radar whatsoever. That is a huge, huge mistake. Large amount of fighters going out to scout. That's good. But doesn't see this huge attack coming in. And clopse has been building all of these defensive structures over here, and Orb is just going around him. And since Orb has been doing a lot of scouting the entire match, and he's got these fighters just sitting here, he knows exactly what he's running into. Clopse now sees this incoming attack and has Bots scrambling to try and defend, but these bots aren't going to be doing too much. Hopefully there's... Nope, those are all fighters, no bombers in there. And Clopse is probably going to lose this advanced factory, which will be most unfortunate. There we go. Few bombers headed overhead. Oh, that was a mistake. Clopse canceled that and was going for the advanced Fabra and was going for a bomber. When he doesn't have air superiority, he should have kept that orbital fabricator building in hopes that it would build in time so he can get it out of the way and start working on an advanced economy. Because now Clopse has to rebuild an advanced factory while... camera jump. While Orb now has advanced fabricators rolling off and a lot more map control. We do have these bots headed in through the backside, so that could turn things around if they are able to destroy a lot of economy. Ooh, risky move. Sending in the commander. Now Orb is redirecting all of his ants to try and go after that commander. But if Orb doesn't, or if Clopse doesn't get fabricator support on that, it's going to be the end. Although, it's pretty much the end. There's nothing really Clopse can do to stop all these vehicles. Clopse, I'm surprised. Looks like Clopse is just getting outplayed. Of course, both Orb and Clopse are very skilled players. So this has been a good match so far. And it looks like Orb has set all of his aircraft to an area patrol over the entire planet in an effort to hunt down this commander. But the commander is now rushing in. GGs have been called. And we'll see the end here momentarily as the commander's running into defensive structures. The combat fabricators are repairing everything with their massive repair range, and down goes the commander with the win going to Orb. That was a good match, and I am very surprised that neither player went for orbital. Very interesting stuff. I haven't seen any orbital action in this new match, or this new build yet, which is a mistake. The orbital stuff could have totally saved the match for Clopse. Either way, good game. I enjoyed it. Hope you did. Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop me a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.